What is good, guys? This is day 17 of the tech startup series. And in this video, we're going to finish up the landing page for our application. I'll show you some features that we added, and we're going to talk about the future of the application as well. So, the application landing page looks like this. The user refreshes the page and he has become a programmer, learn to code and have fun doing it, and a button for let's start, a video demonstrating what like the application will be and how it works. I'm obviously going to change it from what the video is right now because I don't want it to be that. This is what I've been working on for the past couple days, and I think it looks really, really good. And also, I added the roadmap onto here just so users can access the roadmap while also doing the courses and the guides. Just makes it a little easier. Basically, what I want to happen is when the user clicks on, let's say, learn, a card pops up explaining why learning is a part of our values as a community. A part of the importance of this platform, it's not going to be like Codecademy or anything like that. I want this to be a place for our actual community to come and learn and live by values of learning code and living life, right? And these are the values that I've lived by and learned to learn code. And I want to live by that. I want to live by these 4 principles and values when we are learning code and throughout this entire journey, if that makes sense. So just give me a sec. I'm really tired. So just give me a sec. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna add the cards just to display what our values are and hopefully make it look good in the meantime. And you know what? Let's just get into it. I don't want to talk anymore. So, first thing we need to do is, I hope you're liking this. I'm kind of showing you in real time how it works, adding features and shit. I don't know. Some of you may like it, some of you may not, but that's fine. So, I'm using this third party called Shadcn. And all Shadcn is a third party tool for designing things. So like an input, it makes it look better. We've covered this in great detail. It's just an easier way to display things. Think of it like that. So we're going to grab the dialog button, which is, if I'm smart enough, I know that D comes after C. So this is just a preset where you install dialog, which I already did. And this is what it does. See that? And they provide you with the code here. And you can update it, right? So I'm going to head over to the icons section. And as seen here, right, what I want is when they click on, say, learn, let's say this is learn, they click on it and that pops up. That's what I want, all right? So let's see how we can use it. Again, I already installed it, so I don't want to reinstall it. So we can just import dialog. Now we need to display the contents, obviously. So what we can do is do dialog content as such. Is it because it's in a div that it's doing that? I'm not really sure. Let's see actually. All right. Okay, I'm sorry guys, I don't know what the hell's going on. Okay. So what's going on? If we copy all of this, what happens? All right. That works. Okay. See how they click that? That works. So obviously then we are missing, guys. We're missing the trigger. That's what we're missing. See that? So dialog is in here, and then this is the dialog trigger. There we go. We just solved it right away by just freaking displaying everything. Just like that. There we go. There we go. Awesome. So I think now, if we, you know what? I'm going to put this within the trigger as well. Yes, awesome. This is what I want because now, they can click both and it'll display. So now let's do that for the rest of the contents. Let's see. So we have the dialogue all the way to the dialogue content, which is where? Right here. Just like that. Dude, I'm a bit lost. Okay. So we have dialogue and then everything within it, right? Cool. So I'm gonna, that's a quick tip, guys. If you don't want to like do all at once, you can just close it and then like copy everything. We're gonna put it for this. So let's just fix this first, okay? Apply. There we go. Awesome. And we can just do it for the rest. I'm gonna skip for this part at least because I don't want you guys to get bored, but you know, that's how we're doing it. Okay, so I basically got all of them. This looks pretty good, I think. Now we gotta work on the designing of the displays, right? Like I don't like the way it looks, so let's actually get started with that. So what we need to do is, here, I'm gonna go like this. I know there's a more efficient way of doing it because, yeah, there's definitely an easier way to design this, you know? Whatever, man. It's just a design, you know? So the trigger's fine. The content is where it's not. So let's do like this and go BG, whatever our main color is from our CSS. So our background is this, so we'll make it that. Oh, okay, that looks good. How does that work? Oh, okay, cool. That looks fine. All right. Okay, I know it's a little confusing. I think it took the value. So, okay, the background's fixed, okay? Like, check it out. That's what we wanted, okay? So if we just take this and put it on across all of them. Actually, you know what? Let's fix this first, okay? I want it to be rounded. Or not that. Can this be rounded? Let's see, right? Rounded. Okay, I don't think we can customize them to that extent. Maybe we can fix the borders is what I'm saying. Border red 500, maybe that. Okay, so we can design. So why doesn't this work? There we go, shadow. That's what I want. Shadow large and then shadow violet. I wouldn't do violet or violet. I don't know. So it's like that. Instead of all this, let's just do that. Yo, yes, we're doing that. We're doing that shit. Yep, we're doing it. Let's see if this is nicer. And then maybe we can hide the border. Yes, this looks so freaking good. I like it. So I'm gonna do orange. Fits better with the thing. Okay, so I'm gonna add the design to everything, to the rest of the three, like the rest of the three, and you know, we'll start with the actual content. Okay, so now we've got all of them done. Honestly, looks really nice. Looks like 3D in a way. I didn't know you could do that, but we move on. So what we need to do now is describe the values. So when the user clicks, and I'm actually going to fix this, I'm going to make this an outline. When the user clicks on the icon, I want there to be like in the center to be like the value, so learn, and then describing it. So here and learn like this. Learn text center. Just like that. And font extra bold because we want it just like that. Maybe text, I don't know, 3XL. Awesome. And then beside it, right beside it, I want the exact, I don't know why I have this. And guys, I know it's not as efficient as, you know, it's not efficient, but at the beginning, I don't really care what the thing is. Like I can always clean it up once it's done, You know what I mean? So why care? Why care now? Just get it out and just do it as fast as possible. Item center, justify center maybe. Let's go. Honestly, we need the class name here though. God damn, what the hell? These random imports are actually crazy. Class name, margin left 2. There we go. Awesome. This looks great. And then what else should we do, guys? What else should we do? We're going to have just content within here. So a value of the channel is to learn. So learning is at the core of everything we do. And learning to code is no exception. We believe that learning code is a lifelong journey. We believe successful programmers are always learning. I'm trying to think of a better way to say this. Learning is at the core of everything we do, and learning to code is no exception. Successful programmers are lifelong learners, and we want to help you become one. Awesome. This is good. Okay, so I'm going to do that for the rest. All right. So we finished the texts and the displays. So just check this out. I added some emojis just to make it a little bit more fun, you know. So if we make this extra big, no, don't say it. If we make it bigger, there we go. Okay, I like it. You know, we could add some images, but I don't think we need it. You know, it's just a cool way to, you know, add a feature so that people like. So I'm gonna change this to a smaller text, just like that. And now I want to add something to ensure that people could see our values. So like now it's not obvious that they can click it, right? Like they don't get big. Oh my God, dude, what is wrong with me? So what we need to do, right, is on hover, right? So right here, class name, hover scale. Yeah, this looks good, eh? I'm actually just gonna copy this. Dude, I know I pissed off so many developers right now because I'm not fucking, you know, using good fucking routing or whatever. I'm probably, you know what I mean? Like I'm not using best practices. But you know what? Screw your best practices. We're having fun. So this is what it looks like right now. Let's open this up and let's just walk through everything, all right? So now, when the user logs in, okay, this is what they see. Refresh. I like to do this because, you know, you get a better idea. Like that. Cool. So you see that they can go down, they can apply, they can see everything like this. Awesome, they work. Let's start, become a programmer, learn to code and have fun doing it. They have the video right here, which I don't want to play. You go down, you've got the emojis. I like the emojis. It adds a little personal touch to it. the answer. Let's start. And then obviously when you let it start, takes them to the page, courses page, guides page, roadmap page, and a user sign in page. Okay. Looks good. Honestly, I'm done with the landing page. I've worked on it for the past week. And I think it's good enough. Okay. So expect then the next thing we work on to be the authentication. I think I'm gonna change it to Firebase only because I want to challenge myself. I actually worked on it a bit. I move myself here. I know it doesn't look good, but I want to work on the Firebase authentication or any sort of personal authentication because I want to challenge myself a bit. So I'll work on that a bit and then show you how I did it, as per usual. But I think it's always good to hold on. Oh shit! What did I do? There we go. I always think it's good to challenge yourself with these things. Like Clerk is really easy and I like it, and I don't know. I may stick to it. I may not. But I think it's always good to challenge yourself with these things because it helps you improve as a developer. And if you're always using the same tech stack and you're always doing the same things, then you're gonna get bored doing shit and you're just not gonna have fun. So that's what the site looks like right now, guys. Um, not the best, not the worst, but it's fine. And actually, I want to show you one more thing. So if I sign in with my Google, I want to show you the settings page. So let's go to the profile. It says here. It shows the user's email. It shows when they joined and the user type. So that's what I've been doing now. What I did and I forgot to show you. But yeah, that's what it looks like. I'm really happy with the shit. And that's the site. Expect user authentication over the next days. I did post a video though. You may see it before this. You probably will. Covering Clerk and how I use Clerk. But yeah, that's what the site looks like. Looks really really good, and I'm honestly just super excited to get started with the actual creation of the courses and Stripe integration onto the app and shit like that. But yeah, and also I added this feature earlier. It's really cool. Okay. So it's a little bit of a shorter video. I mean, we probably hit like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. So I hope you enjoyed this. We'll get back to the more personal videos after Christmas because it's just been hectic right now. Again, not making excuses, but I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something about Shadcn and the things you can create with it. It looks really really cool. And yeah, so I'll see you in the next video. It's day, I don't even know, 17. So we're really really pushing. So love you guys and happy coding. So again, we're doing this programming platform where noobs could come in, learn code, and kind of get up to date on what's going on. And so far, we have the authentication almost done. I made a quick update on the thing I'm doing, which is you'll see. And we're also finishing up the landing page. So thus far, everything's fine. Like I've ran into a couple of hiccups, but I wanted to just talk a bit about stuff that's on my mind and the business side. I've been neglecting that. So just know that right now the coding part is good. You will see some of the things we're working on. We added this cool like animation thing and we're making the site look really, really awesome. So everything on that side is fine. But right now I just wanted to talk more so on the business side. So it doesn't have to be complicated. You know, the issue right now with I just see a bunch of people, they're like, let's get investors, let's get partners, let's get advertisers, let's do this, let's do that, let's do that. And what tends to happen is that they stray away from the core of their product, right? I was watching this video of some guy that literally spent 120 grand and he got scammed because he wanted to put that money into his business and thought that that would be a good investment. Like I think He trusted the wrong people and they took his money and stuff like that. I don't want to do that. A, I don't have that type of money. And B, I don't see the need to spend that type of money without a core product yet. Most of you are telling me, or not most of you obviously, but like a number of you are have this mindset where you have to invest. You have to put hundreds of thousands of dollars into a tech startup for it to function. Total opposite. Stop thinking like that. It's wrong, it doesn't make sense, and you're taking a bigger risk than you already are taking. Right now, I'm not even thinking about investors. I'm not even thinking about putting more than 2-3 grand into this business model just to see if people want it, right? Like the guy that was building that app that spent 120 grand, he's a programmer. He put that money so that he could get investors' money. Why do you need $100,000 for an investment into a coding platform at the beginning? Right? Figure shit out and then build it. Okay? Build the shit and then see if investors would like it. It shouldn't be the other way around. It's just logical thinking. And what we like to do as people and entrepreneurs is we like to plan things out. Make the logo, make our business cards. Who gives a fuck about your business card? Do the product, build the product, and then worry about your business card saying CEO on it. Seriously, people spend like, I built my logo today. Cool, cool. So what? So what? You built a logo. So really, so who cares? People buy your product because they see the value in it. Because they're selfish. People are inherently selfish. I bought this iPhone, I bought this mic because I wanted my videos to be better. That's selfish, right? People buy your shit or they will buy this product because it will help them. They don't care about the logo. They don't care that investors bought into it. Okay? And okay, if you want to make it big, sure, you may need some funding. But even then, there's no more gatekeepers. I don't see the reason why we need investors to a startup. Seriously, I don't see it. We're marketing through YouTube through this so people can watch. Sorry, I thought people were there. So people could watch this and see, okay, this is a cool product. I might buy it. They're gonna see the process of how this was built and the story behind the company. They're gonna see stuff like the YouTube channel, Instagram, TikTok. I haven't paid a cent on advertisements, and I don't plan to do that. So right now, we're not spending a dime and we're in the development phase. And then after that's done, we're gonna start selling it. I'm gonna promote it on this channel. I'm gonna promote it on Twitter, again, Instagram, TikTok, and I'm gonna have a couple of my friends expose it. I'm gonna talk to a couple of YouTubers and a couple of friends who want to learn code so they could hop on there and actually do it. It's not that hard, guys. It's really not that hard. Again, we like to complicate things and I don't get it. I genuinely, I don't see the reason why we need to complicate such a thing. Like entrepreneurship is supposed to be random, and when you add rigidity to it where it's like partners and funding and this and that, and you end up spending like $200,000 $300,000 on a thing that doesn't even work, I just find it stupid. And I know that because this was me. I was like that. I'd spend 4 days on a logo or some shit, right? So what I'm trying to say is just go in and start building a thing, and then if people like it, they're gonna buy it. If they don't like it, they're not gonna buy it. It's that simple. So that's this formula to all of entrepreneurship. When in my first business with the personal training, people bought it because they wanted to look better, right? And there was a lot of people that didn't buy because they didn't see the value in that. I didn't go asking for investors. I don't know. I think maybe I'm overreacting, but I don't see the importance of it. Sure, you can do a lot with that money, but who do you know that's gonna do that? Because most people don't. And how are you gonna get their attention, right? I'd rather be spending that time networking with people. Like instead of networking and trying to find the perfect investor, I'd rather put that time into coding. Like some fucking guy, like the guy that lost all that money, he spent like 3 months on the product without actually testing it. Like he had the idea, it was a brilliant idea, loved the idea, but him and his partners just fucking did nothing. They just wasted time. I think I'm ranting at this point, but I hope you're getting the idea. Like, if you're in a business, I'm the last person to be giving like good business advice, so take this with a grain of salt. But just understand that it doesn't have to be complicated. There doesn't need to be this many steps to releasing a product. The bare minimum, as I say in all my videos, simplify it. Simplify it. That's all you need to do. Don't overcomplicate it with bullshit. At the core of an entrepreneurial journey is creating something that people value. That's it. With coding, at its core, you're managing data and talking to a computer. Once you see it through this lens, you can take the right steps towards your goals. These people, and I've suffered from this, we like to add steps that are meaningless when we don't need to. So instead of looking for investors, instead of doing this, instead of doing that, we're just going to make the product, we're going to sell the product, and with that money that we make, we're going to reinvest it back into the business so that we can make more money, right? I don't want to be at the helm of an investor because I'm going to be listening to him. I don't want to listen to that guy. I want to create my own product, find ways for myself to make money off of it, and then use my own funds to put back into the business, not someone else's. Okay? You know, we like this idea that we have to make it big. Like Facebook got funding, I think a couple of years after they started, like Mark Zuckerberg and he got funding. But we're not trying to be $1 billion company. That's not the goal of this. We're just trying to make money. Hopefully we can make a decent amount, But we're not trying to swim with the sharks, I guess is what I'm saying. We're trying to make it big, hopefully it's worth a couple million in the future. That's the goal. But we don't need funding for that. I've read multiple books on this, like The Millionaire Fastlane, Unscripted, like these books, other books as well, but those in specific, it really simplified it for me. It really simplifies that business doesn't have to be complex. It just doesn't. And as soon as you overcomplicate it, it gets ruined. Excuse me. But anyways, that's the plan for the business. No funding, nothing like that. We're going to make the best product possible. We finished the landing page. Authentication is done. Well, almost done. Okay, I'm trying to work on something. And you will see we added some cool new features. So I hope you enjoyed that. And FYI, I think I'm going to start live streaming some of my coding sessions, make it a bit more exciting. You'll see the real me. And yeah, I think that's it. Enjoy the coding session and love you all. Bye bye.